This is a Squabble Studios production.
Hello and welcome to Squabble, a noisy quarrel about something petty or trivial. I'm Carter.
And I'm Jacob.
And there is a multiverse out there.
Jumping right into it.
Where we don't have a podcast at all. Or maybe you are sitting in the left seat.
It's everything's the exact same except for that. Yeah. I wouldn't want to live in that one. I like my seat here. We might want to explain a little bit what the multiverse is.
I wasn't really going to just...
Okay,
I just thought I'd kick it off with a little,
teaser.
What if.
Yeah. I will say, sometimes I feel like I'm living in a multiverse right now. I'm kind of going through a Dr. Pepper phase, not a Mountain Dew phase.
There's a multiverse where we strictly drink Dr. Pepper instead
of Mountain Dew. Yeah. I'm drinking one today. So I'm sorry if it throws you guys off, okay?
Don't worry. Though, there is a Dew on the table.
True. And I think that if we don't support Mountain Dew, I think we would both agree that the second one we would have to support is Dr. Pepper, right?
I'm a root beer man, but I could be convinced to support Dr. Pepper because I don't hate it.
And look at it. They've got 23
Is
flavors.
That a Coca-Cola? Is that a PepsiCo product? Because Mountain Dew is PepsiCo. What's Dr. Pepper? Because if Dr. Pepper is PepsiCo, we can support both and it's okay.
Dr. Pepper is not a Pepsi.
Then we
it's
can't.
By Snapple.
Oh, it's neither. It's not even a Coke product.
I don't think Mountain Dew is, though, either. Is Mountain Dew?
No, it is. It's PepsiCo. We'd have to have a whole other brand deal going on if we were going to support
True.
Dr. Pepper.
So, for you Mountain Dew representatives, brand administrators,
marketing team.
Yeah, I like this better. I like Mountain Dew better.
Yeah. Just so you guys know, Mountain Dew.
Yeah,
we like better. We do have a Dr. Pepper on the table, though. Don't be alarmed.
We don't listen. We're a friendly brand. We don't hate others.
You haven't paid us, so until you pay us, you know what? Screw you guys.
But as soon as you pay, we want them to pay us. As soon as you pay us, I will never drink anything else again, not even water, if you pay me. I will strictly drink Mountain Dew. I'll inject it into my veins if that's what it takes.
Yeah, he won't even drink the cereal milk afterwards.
He'll make Mountain Dew milk.
He'll make his cereal with Mountain Dew.
Yes.
Straight up.
Exactly.
You've heard of the multiverse.
Yeah.
And maybe you viewers have not heard of the multiverse. The multiverse theory is what it's called. I can hardly talk. If you say it over and over again, it's hard to say it.
Mm-hmm.
The multiverse theory is here. I have a little definition here.
I'm going to be honest. While you're talking, I completely just accidentally opened a Snapchat, and now I can't leave somebody on red. So you give me 5 seconds.
That's fair. You can.
I'm just going to say filming Squabble.
The multiverse is a hypothetical group of multiple universes. Together, these universes comprise everything that exists, the entirety of space, time, matter, energy, information, and the physical laws and constants that describe them. So basically, the multiverse theory is there's a universe out there that anything you can think of, there's a universe.
Yes,
that is
basically, it's been explored in many different medias that you've probably seen. Like the newest Avengers movie kind of talked about it with their time traveling. They kind of threw the multiverse into it. The Rick and Morty, that's a show. It's all about multiverses and crazy things like that. Basically, any sci-fi thing has probably talked about it, so you've probably heard of it. And some people believe it's real in real life. And honestly, I might too. Honestly.
You want some fun facts?
Sure. I don't know why I said "but" in a weird voice. I was just gonna say, today's episode is not about proving it or disproving it, because that's
which might come.
Yeah, but that's just go listen to freaking Neil deGrasse Tyson or something. Just
go read a book.
Go read a book, okay?
Because there have been tons of books studied. There's actually 4 levels of the multiverse.
Okay. Level me.
Yeah. So. My man, the cosmologist, Max Tegmark. My man Max.
That's a cool name. Tegmark, not Max.
He kind of coined this teaching of it. There's 4 levels. Level 1 is an extension of our universe. So it's basically the same universe, but there's more of it. And it's longer, or it's been going on for longer. That's level 1. Level 2 is universes with different physical constants. Whoa. So the same universe,
but different laws of physics.
Yeah, things are different, but the physics are different.
Yeah.
And then level 3 is mini worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics.
Okay.
So that one is kind
That's
of hard
like
to
the whole
understand.
world
It's
is
a really
different, though,
long,
right?
Long thing to, but basically that's like space is different. It's like the same universe, but like the quantum realm is different. And then finally, level 5, the ultimate, or level, wait. Yeah, level 4. There's only 4 of them. Well, the ultimate ensemble, which is literally everything is different, basically.
Wow. And that's the one I believe in. If you're going to believe in any of them, go all out, right?
Yeah, and a bunch of people have kind of tried to prove this and whatnot, but there's not really any proof. Long story short,
The proof is in the pudding, okay?
which there's a
All the universe is the pudding.
There's a multiverse where, yeah, pudding
is the universe.
sentient.
There's a universe where everything's made of pudding, like including the people.
Yeah,
But like everything's made of pudding,
even like space.
which is kind of gruesome if you think about it, because that means that like this table would be made out of just flesh, basically, in that world, because you are also pudding,
But we grew up with that, so it's okay.
and proof would be in it. The proof would not be in the pudding. The proof would be the pudding.
That be that would be like on the front doors. That would be on like the dollar bills.
Yeah,
Proof is in the pudding.
proof is the pudding.
Or like that would be on the
That'd be like the
slogan of
anthem.
every FBI agency.
Yeah. No. There's a universe where that phrase is literally and like is taken very literally, and there's for any crime or anything like that,
Well,
the proof for it is in
proof
pudding somewhere.
would be the pudding. The proof is
no.
pudding.
But I mean, I'm talking about a different universe now.
Okay.
There's a different universe where the only proof for anything, no matter what it is, it has to exist inside some sort of
like-
pudding.
so
No. Whenever a crime happens, like some FBI agents just walk into a Walmart and buy out all the pudding they can
That's
after
what I was
just
gonna
search
say.
through it
They they confiscate all the pudding in like a 20-mile radius.
to look for the proof. There's like a little pudding cup. They rip it open. There's like a gun in there he used for the murder.
And it's got fingerprints on it.
Yeah,
and
they're like,
everything.
we knew it.
Yeah. And then
It would make crimes easier to solve.
Well, but hold on though. It would make also crimes harder because if I was about to commit a crime, my first thing would be to
Buy all
just
the pudding.
steal all the pudding.
They'd have to like fly to a different country to get the pudding.
Yeah, I would like hide all the pudding. Like I would buy all the pudding. I
And
would
eat
steal
it.
everyone's pudding. I would either eat it or keep it
Burn it.
somewhere, like hide it somewhere. So when they go to find evidence of my murder or
They
my
can't buy
crime,
any pudding.
they're like, "Where's the? I have it." So they have to find me. They can't find the pudding.
They got to find the proof in the
They
pudding.
can find the pudding, but I have it. So,
so they can't.
how are they gonna do it?
Well, I guess that's fair enough. There's a universe where we're replaced by any number of people.
Yeah.
I looked up a list of famous duos,
Okay.
and we could be replaced by, here's a few, Drake and Josh, like the fictional characters. We could be a podcast of them.
Yeah.
SpongeBob and Patrick. So, okay, also, let me tell you, the internet is a dumb place, apparently. I tried to find a list of actual, like, real people duos, like famous celebrity duos is what I would look up, and it was only ever fictional characters.
Weird.
I know. But Cole and Dylan Sprouse, that could be us. That would
They
be
should
dope.
have a pod. They should start a podcast.
I don't
Actually,
think they keep in touch as much anymore.
They're brothers, bro. I mean, they have to have some sort of, we could be replaced by Shrek and Donkey.
Shrek and Donkey or Penn and Teller. Now, Penn and Teller couldn't have a podcast because Teller doesn't talk.
Right. I mean, he can.
He can't. He just doesn't. That's like his
Right.
character.
Or that would be a hilarious podcast.
It would be. He just like
He sits
signs
there
and
the
nobody
whole
can see
time.
it.
You could like hear his breathing.
It's just
Yeah, that would be funny.
that would
Same
be
with
terrible.
the Roadrunner and Coyote.
Neither of them talk.
Yeah, that would be the dumb. That would be a dumb.
That would be
it
very
a
dumb.
Podcast consisting of just sound effects.
That would actually be kind of cool.
Yeah, that would be funny. There's a multiverse where, because I was going to say this earlier, but you interrupted me with the duo thing.
Uh-huh.
There's a multiverse where food is not necessarily is sentient, but not necessarily sentient, but screams when you eat it, or like
So it doesn't have any
Can-
other human characteristics.
yeah.
Would it
food
feel
can
pain?
talk. I think in this multiverse, we're not sure, but there's like
Okay.
there's like a movement, like people
Like PETA.
like-
PETA says
or
like no eating food at all.
Just really passionate.
What do they say you
vegans
eat?
Who like to protest in front of I don't know, Tyson or stuff. Those people, they would be protest. It would be a bigger movement though. It would increase the popularity of the vegan movement. Everybody, there'd be like it'd be political.
But
It'd
if
get
so, you're
political.
saying all food would scream.
All food, yes.
What do they eat?
The food?
No, what do the people that don't want to eat the food eat?
I don't. They would have to eat some sort of maybe
Just grass.
grass
Grass
some
is the only thing.
powdered like man-made, or maybe they just eat trees and
Maybe they
leaves and stuff.
Yeah.
They're not just vegans. They're like they took it to the next level.
Yeah.
They literally have to eat grass and dirt.
Yeah.
And
like not even broccoli would like scream.
yeah.
Wow.
But then again, I guess where would we draw the line between food that does?
True. Now,
what is
okay.
food then? I guess.
Would
Because the food would be grass. Would the grass scream?
True.
And they eat it?
Now would I? Ooh, would it have a little face?
Yeah, I could have a little face.
Then I don't think I would eat food either.
Oh, you would be
I
about
can't
that
eat something with a face.
Well, you eat burgers, bro.
The burger doesn't have the face on it though. If you're saying that before I bite into a burger, it's got a little eyes and a mouth
I'm
and is
saying-
begging me not to eat it, I don't think I can do
I
it.
guess you're right. I was picturing kind of vegetables. I was picturing vegetables that really have the face because like meat already has a face. Basically,
We
you
chop
just
it
off. So the vegetables would just be packaged and sold with the faces already chopped off. So
Okay.
people would.
Okay, so that makes sense because I wouldn't go up and slaughter a cow, but I would eat a
So basically,
cheeseburger.
they would be selling the vegetables already killed.
So basically, okay, let me think about this.
So like imagine this like
So
this
there's
cucumber, and
there's
he's
broccoli
Oh,
farms.
hey Billy! But then he goes to
They
the
rip him out of the. Where do cucumbers grow?
cucumbers
A bush?
grow-
Is there a cucumber bush?
They grow
I
in
gotta
the
look it
ground,
up.
dude.
Where do
There's not
cucumbers?
They're not. There's not a cucumber tree, is it?
They do grow a little. Look at this.
Oh, hold on. Oh, they do grow. Oh no, that's vines, dude. They grow in like vines.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
Uh,
I was thinking there's a cucumber tree.
Anyway, yeah. So would you then eat the
There-
cucumber?
there
if
is
it
a
was
multiverse,
alive, but
first
you
of all.
had to be killed.
Well, first there is a multiverse where cucumbers grow on trees.
There's a multiverse where cucumbers are the trees.
True.
Giant cucumbers.
What were you
everywhere.
saying though? What would I still eat the cucumber if I had to kill it first?
Or if it had to come kill.
But if I knew it was
pre-killed.
alive, well, I mean,
Yeah.
I guess yeah, because I eat meat, and
Yeah.
I don't think it would change. I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, if it was smart like a human, maybe not. I mean, do these cucumbers have do they act like animals, or do the cucumbers have human conversations and human emotions?
I think all the food like screams and is alive, but the cucumbers are more sentient than other foods. Yeah, I think the cucumbers are like
Specifically cucumbers.
specifically cucumbers are. I think have intellectual conversations. Yes.
But I don't know if I could eat it, because doesn't that then have consciousness? Would you eat a person?
Well, see that's where the political line would be drawn in this multiverse. There would definitely be two sides of people saying, no, it's just a cucumber, you stupid head, and then the other guys would be like, no, cucumbers are people too.
I mean,
kind of
how
thing.
far? Okay, also in this multiverse, did this just happen one night? Did we just wake up and all cucumbers could talk, or is this just since
This
the beginning
is
of time?
This just happens, yeah.
Then I don't think it would be a political issue. I think that everybody would be on the same page that you can't eat them, because they
can't?
would never have been seen as food in the first place if they could talk.
No, I think they would, because even there's even a movement right
There
now
would be
where
a
people don't wanna
cucumber-
eat cows and they don't
Yeah,
want to
but
eat chickens
cows-
because they have they believe that they have some sort of rights, or at least some sort of they have rights or a conscience and sort, or they think
Okay,
that
but
they
cucumbers
shouldn't
that can talk and have humans are basically just people. They would be cucumber rights advocates.
Exactly, that's what
but
I'm
there would be
saying.
like like the suffrage movement would be like the cucumberage movement,
Right.
And they would fight for their rights, and then
You
they
don't
would just
think-
be other
You
qualities of
don't-
cucumbers.
You don't think that I think though that if the cucumbers could talk and whatnot and have be sentient, then people would. I think there would still, even throughout history, there would still be two types of people. One type of person being, well, we can eat them, so we're gonna. And then the other type of people would be like,
You can eat humans. There's not human farms.
I mean, I guess, but like,
You're thinking about this. You have to look at this from somebody who's just always seen cucumbers as just little tiny
okay,
people.
so then would society be built differently where we include cucumbers?
Yeah,
somehow?
everything would have tiny doors, and
Wait, hold on. How are they walking around?
That's what I was about to say. They would have made, if they have faces and brains and emotions and consciousness,
I'm not saying they have
then we
brains.
would have built little machines for them that they can walk around in.
Why are we-
like little
why are we-
prosthetic arms and
Wait,
legs?
why are we enabling the cucumbers? Why should they have been?
To have a happy life.
I think. Hold on. you're-
Isn't that what America's about?
No, let me. I think the cucumbers would have done that themselves. They would have found out how to engineer their own method.
No,
of
because they would not
travel.
have been able to move.
Yeah, but they. I think they grow and fall strategically. You know, it's like, we gotta press that button.
They're like, "Are you guys
Takes
ready?
away-
Everybody, jump!" They just fall off their vines,
Yeah,
try to
exactly.
land on what, like a skateboard.
I think it started out like maybe the humans have built. I don't know, dude. Maybe
Maybe the cucumbers would evolve to have arms and legs.
or maybe they can control the vines that they grow on
Oh.
collectively.
What if eventually it got to the point where we had a civil war between humans and cucumbers? But except a few on the opposite sides, because some humans would want to stand up for the
Who would
cucumbers.
win?
I'm sure some cucumbers would go over to the humans' end.
So are you asking who would win in this hypothetical scenario?
I think it's easy to say that the humans would win, but let's think about
hold
this.
on. I was gonna say I also think it might be easy to say the humans would win, but I honestly think the cucumbers would win. First of all,
Sneak attacks.
First of all, how many cucumbers in the world are there compared to humans? All right,
I'm looking up how many
Especially, is this a worldwide war, or is this just happening in, I don't know, in our United States, in
In the country, I think it's the whole world war. Whoa. The estimated total world production for cucumbers in 2017 was 87 million. So there's not as many cucumbers as people, dog.
You're right.
Oh, wait, no. 83 million metric tons.
That's a lot of cucumbers, bro. So
That
now you
is
have
a
to
lot.
look up how much is it?
Wow, on Wikipedia, there's literally a list of countries by cucumber production. And the United States is number 5.
China is number 1. I
Yeah.
didn't expect China to be a cucumber producer.
They're number 1. Then Iran, then Russia, then Turkey, then the United States.
Huh. I would have guessed cucumbers would have come from like Argentina or like
Why?
or like maybe like I don't know, where do they grow? I don't know where
There
they
you
grow.
go. Oh, well, look, here's a map that explains it. I don't think Argentina even grows cucumbers, dog.
Darn. I think the cucumbers would win because I think the cucumbers. First of all, I do still think there's more. Secondly, I think they can produce more cucumbers. More like a baby
Now can
cucumber
cucumbers
can grow to a full size
Human-sized cucumber. Then we
a
definitely
full
lose.
size cucumber a lot quicker than humans can create babies. So I think if we're like outlasting.
I'm looking up a cucumber lifespan.
If the cucumbers are outlasting the humans, I think they would win. And also, do cucumbers feel pain? Because
Okay, a cucumber's lifespan is only 70 days. But they can probably reproduce like crazy.
that's what I'm saying. Like every time we kill one, it just grows more. Unless us humans are collecting the
True,
seeds.
and honestly,
whatnot
I
and
think
trying
that
to dispose
cucumbers
them.
would be smarter than humans. Humans have proven to be
They
dumb.
have to be.
Yeah,
Because
to
they
survive.
could only use their knowledge,
Knowledge.
and knowledge is power.
True. Why do my cucumbers keep dying? That's a suggestion, sorry.
Probably because of the war.
Now, would cucumbers have cucumber funerals if they died? Yeah, right? If they're civilized. Are cucumbers civilized?
I would say that they are civilized, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think there's
They have their own culture.
just like humans, yeah. They would since they span the world, they would have different.
True. Are there
cultures.
different cucumber cultures?
Yeah, of course.
But like, are they all mixed around?
and they definitely speak different languages.
Because
and-
like right now, like
oh, wait, do they speak their own cucumber language?
cucumbers, the way we were talking about it made it just think they had the same languages as humans do. Because
Yeah.
we have different languages.
I mean, yes, and I would say they also speak different languages.
Just whatever
but I'm
region
saying,
they're in,
is
'cause they hear.
in this multiverse. Is there an additional language which?
Spoken only by
Well,
cucumbers?
no, I'm saying humans can speak it as well. They just have to learn this new language. They have to learn it just like any other.
Well, I mean, I
language.
think where do
Cucumber.
languages come from? The origins of your culture. So what is the origins of the cucumber culture? The Q culture.
Q culture?
Yeah.
What are the origins? I mean, what are the origins of human culture? I mean,
I guess that's true. I guess it depends on where the cucumbers are from again.
exactly.
And why is this just cucumbers? Are other vegetables sentient anymore
Well,
or
I
not?
would say that they just aren't as sentient. Like
But they still are somewhat sentient?
it's like how monkeys are just, or we consider
kinda
like
like dumb
monkeys and
humans.
dolphins are like they're the smartest. It's like monkeys and dolphins. They have a hierarchy in the animal kingdom. Like a bug, like a spider. Everybody hates spiders, but like monkeys, they're all right.
You want to know something really unrelated but it's true? You know what a moose's biggest predator is? Whales.
What?
Because moose like to swim. I'm not even kidding. Listen, what is the moose's? A natural predator of the moose is the killer whale. They've known to prey on moose swimming around America's northwest coast. See, a natural predator of the moose is the killer whale. They like to swim.
What if there was a multiverse where it was like socially accepted and to like ride moose around? Like that's how our main course of travel.
Instead of horses?
Well, not
Do
even
people
horses.
ride mooses? Let me look that up. I don't think you can.
Well, in this multiverse, you can.
Okay. How long does it? Okay, I want to live in the world where moose are sentient.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, because you know that moose can get drunk too.
Really?
Yeah, there's like a berry that like a moose ate a bunch and then got drunk.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, true. I wonder if there's a world where.
No. There is a multiverse where whatever you're about to say.
Okay, well, I don't wonder. Yes, there is one. There is a multiverse somewhere where everybody is constantly drunk, and then you drink something to get sober.
Oh. And so would you? Okay, so
You'd be like, "Oh, we're gonna party. We're gonna get so sober, bro. We're gonna get dummy sober." You go crack open a bunch of drinks, and just by the end of the night, you're just like, "Oh, hey man, how's it going?"
so like you get it's like a philosophical high because like you actually can think clearly.
Yeah, you can think a little more clearly. You can like multitask, and you can like walk in a straight line.
And people are like, "That's crazy." That is crazy.
Yeah.
Look at the hand-eye coordination I have.
So it wouldn't
bro.
be like I'm gonna go like drink to forget my problems like it is now. It would be like
I'm
I
gonna
need
drink to
fix
solve
Yes, it's like I have this problem. I need to crack open a couple cold ones, and you just
So do
efficient.
you think this would be like this anti-alcohol would be used as kind of like a coffee? You drink it in the morning or throughout the day to do your work better?
True, but then we would just get to the point where you're no longer, where you always just drink it so that you're sober constantly.
would
Which
be-
then we get to the point where when you want to get
Well,
drunk
if the
and party,
effects-
you'd have to stop drinking.
If the effects are this strong, because coffee, you're saying like, okay, yeah, you're kind of energized, and I guess you wake up a little bit because you're drinking it, but it's not as it's not as an intense. Like this would be intense. Like if
Yeah,
you're
this would be
always
intense
blackout
different.
drunk, basically.
No, I'd say
until
tipsy.
Oh, okay, just tipsy. I'm saying like,
I'd say you're at the legal limit for driving.
okay, so everyone can drive still. But see,
No, you're at the limit. So the
Oh,
big
okay.
push would be, remember guys, drink and drive. It would nobody would ever say, don't drink and
yeah,
drive.
The sign would be
Drink and drive.
drink to
Remember, guys,
drive.
if you're gonna drive, get a drink.
That, yeah,
you know?
I think then alcohol or anti-alcohol. What are we calling this? Anti-alcohol? Where
Anti-hall.
It would just be anti-hall. I think this anti-hall would be like illegal, like for sports and video game tournaments and
Any
kind of
competitive-
competition, because it would it would be like steroids. You have an advantage.
You
Like,
would
you're
have
not
an
allowed
advantage.
you're not allowed to drink the anti-hall.
So you'd have to or everybody would have to drink the same amount.
No, because I think people's bodies would react differently to it, so people wouldn't get as,
I see what you're saying.
So I
That would
think
be an
it'd be
interesting
outlawed.
universe. So would there be a drinking age then?
I definitely think there would be. No, I don't think there'd be a drinking age, because I actually think you would
You'd give it to your kids early.
yeah, you would drink it to go to school so you can learn more or
True.
learn better, or you drink it in class.
See, so that's what I'm
Class
saying.
is,
Though.
like,
Now
handed
we've
out.
gotten to the point where we're basically just living in a world where you're constantly sober. You just have to drink to keep that up. So then when you go party with your bros, you'd be like, "Yo, dude, we're gonna go party this weekend. We're not gonna drink
not
a
gonna
thing.
drink anything."
We're gonna be so thirsty, bro." And everybody would be like, "Wow."
So is this something that you have to buy, or is this something that is like government issued?
I think that would be another issue. People would be
it would
like,
get political
people
again.
would be like, "This is a right. We need a human right to be."
We have a human right to be sober.
Yeah, and then people would be like, "No, like you were born like that. You got to buy your own." And then people,
So like lower class and maybe like a little bit of the upper.
Oh,
middle
now it's
class.
becoming like a class issue because
Right,
the higher class
because-
people are going to be smarter naturally, and then
because
people
the lower class, like some of the middle
they
class,
can't get-
wouldn't be able to afford as much of the drink as the higher class would. So
it would turn into some Black Mirror stuff real quick.
it would, because the higher class would not only be richer, but it would just be.
And that would turn corrupt, and
Or-
they'd stop the production of drinks to the lower classes so that they can keep their wealth. And it would become a dystopian future, and another civil war would break out, but the cucumbers would be on the lower classes' team. But
Whoa,
the
whoa,
drink
whoa,
they
whoa.
have to drink is made with cucumber juice.
Oh no.
So it's in two issues.
Okay, here's a multiverse. There's a multiverse where everybody is, and I'm not saying a little bit tipsy. Everybody is basically blackout drunk. To not be blackout drunk, you have to take this beverage that is made, and you know it is made from human blood, and everybody in the world is pretty sure it's made pretty illegally, or there's some risky, shady stuff going on, would you use this product?
So I'm either super drunk, like sickly drunk.
Yeah, all the time.
Oh.
Or you use this product.
And people didn't give their blood willingly?
Yeah, no.
But it's legal to drink it? Or is this an illegal substance that's
Well,
just
this
like...
world is so... Well, like, the government
No one
officials,
can really...
Right, government officials are so either
So
super
they don't use
blackout
the drunk.
or they're not, and they're automatically kicked out of office because they know they're doing illegal things.
So it is illegal,
So,
but
yeah,
no
I
one
guess
can really
would be
enforce
illegal,
it?
But no one can enforce it because the only people that are
As
sober
soon
enough
as
to
someone
do
gets
it
sober.
are the ones that are killing people.
Shoot. I think I would keep some on me always, and I would only drink it and when I really would think I need it. Like if I had something important coming up, so I didn't feel like a terrible person.
Well, so you'd buy the product, though.
Yeah, I think we'd have to. I think that's the world we live in. You know, I would just start campaigning for people to give their blood willingly to make this drink, and blood banks would be a good. Blood banks would just shoot up in popularity. People would donate blood so that people can be sober.
Yeah, that would be good.
Is it just drinking pure blood? Because that sounds disgusting.
Yeah, I think it's in some sort of like 5-hour energy casing. You know?
Yeah, it's like branded, even though it's illegal, but no one can enforce it.
Right.
Whoa, wait.
But nobody can really commit any real crimes either because they're also absolutely wasted.
Or they're committing crimes all the time.
Well, they kind of are, but
they're not premeditated, really.
You couldn't do it very easily because you're absolutely trashed.
Well, not the crime, but like the like just like murder and like keep running into
trying
people.
To kill somebody when you can barely see straight.
It probably happens. Oh, I guess we're talking like blackout
you're
drunk,
like,
not just like normal drunk.
You're like so drunk you're always on the verge of passing out
and vomiting.
Yeah, but you don't do it. You're not there, but you're like on the verge all the time.
Oh, that would be terrible. Yeah, I drink the drink, bro. I don't even care. Would you?
Yeah, I would drink the drink.
But would you walk the walk and talk the talk?
I think I would drink the drink and do what you did. I would have to drink the drink to.
Or I'd just drink my own blood.
You make your own?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, okay. I can get behind that. I think there'd definitely be some sort of like anti-organization who started up doing it legally.
Yeah, true. That would be helpful. And then it would go mainstream. And it would just be bottled, and it would go basically back to that other world we were just talking about.
Right.
That's the origins of it. It started as an illegal substance.
Yeah. We've come full circle.
And then the cucumbers.
And then that's when we realized cucumbers are sentient because everybody was drunk the whole time, so they weren't really sure.
And the cucumbers were taking advantage of that, and
that's how they got the technology.
They'd been secretly using
because
this.
They would like see drunk people and tell them what to do, and the drunk people would just do it because they're so drunk they think
everybody
it's
would just figure it was like a trip, like they were just imagining
like,
it.
Cucumber. Yeah, I'll make a cucumber walk. Hell yeah, I'll make a cucumber legs.
Oh my god!
And then the cucumbers now are like walking around.
What? And now everybody's sober, but now there's a cucumber problem.
Oh, now the cucumbers are like
blackout drunk.
Okay, so now who would win? With now this new information, who would win the cucumber civil war? Knowing that the cucumbers have had this
meditate
technology, and humans have to keep up this production to stay even valuable to the war.
All the cucumbers would have to do is cut off their drink supply. Their
that's
anti-all
where they would
supply.
have to hit them.
Oh.
And they have the technology, and they know.
And have they been meditating on this work? Have they been planning it? Have they been
think so.
We're going to take
or
over?
I don't think they've been planning it because I feel like
cucumbers talk very low like this.
Yeah, like VeggieTales, that one guy who sings the song.
Yeah, the bunny.
Isn't he a cucumber?
Oh, I love the bunny. Yeah.
Either way, yeah, I don't think they expected the war because the humans have always been kind of stupid to them.
Yeah,
like literally stupid because they're drunk. But when the war does happen, I definitely think they would be prepared because they had all this technology that they've been kind of not necessarily stealing because it's just natural for them to be drunk. They've
been collecting it.
They've just been collecting and using the humans for transportation And because they have hands.
So they drop down into like humans' backpacks and stuff, and they never notice because they're all drunk.
Or they just like tell a drunk person like, "Hey,
Take
grab
me."
me and take me over there to that factory," And the drunk person's like, "Dude, is that like cucumber talking to me,
Wow.
bro?" And then grabs the cucumber and just works out like that.
That would be a fun world.
That would be crazy.
Except you'd be drunk all the time. You'd have to drink human blood.
Well, it would not be a fun world actually because after the war, what would happen after the war then?
All right, so let's say who wins?
Let's say, I think in this multiverse, I think the cucumbers would win because I think if they can move, if they have the technology to, they have little suits and get able to like walk around
Yeah.
or whatever.
I think in this multiverse, in the one where the cucumbers win, I think that there are some humans that kind of kiss the cucumbers' butts a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think at first, honestly, the cucumbers would let it go to their heads, and they would become kind of tyrannical, and they would, they'd rule with a heavy fist, and they'd start like publicly, like beheading humans that were against cucumbers.
Yeah, saying and eating them.
Oh, eating them, they pickle them alive.
Oh, dude,
they
would
put them in giant jars of acid and stuff.
That is cruel.
No,
Yeah, they would definitely be cruel.
They totally
They would
do that.
cruel stuff.
And they do it publicly. You just like walk through town square and just see giant jars with humans just melting in them.
Yep.
That's what the pickles would do. And then eventually there would be those humans that would kind of kiss the butts of the cucumbers, so they would get to
they
live,
wouldn't
but
get
they'd still be
pickled
low class. There would definitely be some segregation between the cucumbers and the humans.
Yes.
But it's so few humans that it's not enough to like start another uprising of the humans.
Right.
So the cucumbers still rule. And then I think they would just slowly, live through all of human history, but it would all be pickled. I think similar events would happen. That's just human. That's just
Not
course
pickles,
of
cucumbers.
Cucumbers. Yeah, sorry. Well,
I think calling
would've
them pickles is like that's discriminatory because they don't want to.
That's
be.
like a slur.
Yeah, because the humans are the ones that took them and pickled them. So if you call them a pickle,
I would have gotten.
Are you kidding me?
I would have just gotten beat up if I said that. I would have gotten stoned.
Beat up.
I would have gotten like zucchini. They throw zucchinis at you.
They would pickle you right there in the streets. And I think eventually, like throughout time, there would be when things kind of got more civil. Because if this is like Civil War era, kind of
just ended. Well, no, I'm thinking we went all the way back. Once the Pickles won the war, we went all the way back to like medieval times with the tyrannical rulers and kings and beheadings and stuff like that. Yes, but it's still very much like that system.
Okay, yes.
And then we slowly go through all the different like events that had to happen to get us to where we are today, and events that are like still happening.
And eventually, I think
like there would be like a cucumber Hitler, and there would be like a cucumber like Martin Luther King Jr. for like pickle rights, not pickle rights, sorry, cucumber rights and human rights and like all these different things, and there would be all these big events that made society and the world into what it is today. But for the cucumbers, and then maybe it would be a never-ending cycle because then by then we'd get to the point again where humans and cucumbers are equal. Wow.
And I think there would come a time eventually where the cucumbers and humans are equal.
Oh yeah, and at that point we elevate.
You're saying the humans go above the cucumbers?
No. I'm saying everything just elevates. It's like those pictures like perfect societies.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yes, because the cucumbers would have that genius.
But the humans would have that, able to walk.
The ability to
reach.
create.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because pickles can't procreate.
Stop calling them pickles, bro.
I know, I'm sorry. I don't know why. Cucumber.
So now, would you rather be a cucumber or
In
a
this
human
world?
in this world?
A cucumber for sure.
Really?
They won.
I think I would still rather be a human because even though they won,
Well, in this universe, I would be a cucumber and you'd be a human. We'd still have the podcast though because we'd be equals at that point.
And it would be called. It would still be called Squabble.
Yeah.
And we just have different perspectives on life.
Yeah,
because you're a
exactly.
cucumber.
It's like it would open the world, but we wouldn't really talk about it because by
You'd
then,
have like a tiny microphone.
yeah, no,
A
I'd just
tiny-
be on a stand and
Yeah,
I'd be, yeah, yeah. Well, I would be way down on the floor then.
But
The mic's down there. The chair just sits on the table.
right.
Man. Yeah, but we would be equal, so it wouldn't be like.
Can somebody get me like a 3D
Fan art.
image of that? Can we get some fan art?
Me as a cucumber sitting
Jacob
at
was
the
a
desk.
cucumber sitting on the desk with a little microphone
And a little chair.
little laptop, a little cucumber-sized laptop, and it's just
With
this.
little prosthetic arms and legs.
Right.
But yeah, I don't think it would be a big deal though, because at that point in the world, there'd be so many cucumbers and humans living in harmony that people wouldn't even question it.
Right.
Like, it would just be like, oh yeah, Jacob and Carter, and like you wouldn't like that would be a very side question to ask, like, oh, is one of them a cucumber? Because you just see cucumber, like everybody has a cucumber friend.
You would not be surprised.
Yeah, everyone has a cucumber friend, and all the cucumbers just have a human friend. Like they just live in peace now.
Right.
It's pretty split. Wow, and that would be the perfect society.
Better than this universe, sounds like.
True, honestly, it sounded like they had some rough times and some rough wars, some very bloody worldwide wars.
Not bloody.
No, they were bloody. They drink the blood.
Right. Well, humans would bleed,
Drink
but the
human
cucumbers
blood.
I don't think would be.
They'd bleed cucumber juice.
Right.
The
But-
cucumbers, the cucumbers have juice. Probably not a lot.
I don't think you could really drink it, but
No.
I mean, I guess you could, but I don't know if it'd be good. Anyway, by the way, this is a series. I think this is a series we're gonna do where we just have these funny ideas, but it's hard to like come up with an episode where we're gonna talk about whether cucumbers and humans would win in a civil war. So instead, we're just doing this multiverse series where
Because this exists somewhere in the world
just
that's
chat.
happening right now.
Right,
Somewhere in the world,
so not in the world, in the multiverse.
somewhere in the multiverse, some cucumber version of like Jesus is just being crucified right now.
Right.
Somewhere that's all happening. So
Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Did you have anything else to say about the?
no, just someone draw me as a cucumber, please.
Yeah, agreed.
But yeah, thank you for tuning in.
Yes, thank you for tuning in again, and feel free to like, follow, subscribe, all
And
that
click that
jazz.
bell.
And click that bell icon on YouTube, baby.
Get those notifications.
And yeah, we have a website.
We do have a website. We have some new merch dropping sooner than later.
We do, where you can get that. We're on iTunes, Instagram, anywhere you can find podcasts, and
Spotify.
Google
And our
Play.
website, www.squabblepodcast.com.
That's right.
But that's about it. That'll wrap up today's episode.
If you were a cucumber, you could not snap.
I'd go, no, I'd have my mechanical hands.
Right, that's true.
That could do it.
That's
And
true.
In fact, I probably just have a voice box in my palm that just makes the snapping
Oh,
noise.
that's cool, actually.
Yeah, that would be cool. But also, tell us if you have any ideas for the multiverse so we can explore them deeper in an episode. So comment that down below. But until then,
We'll snap you later.
we'll snap you later.